Strap in, the first of 3 on this Sunday. What a day we have in store. Super Wildcard weekend on EA Sports. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So first and 10 now from the 30. First carry now for Alexander Madison to about the 33-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now a 2nd and 6. First carry of the game for Zamir White. And he'll get about 2 there to the 36. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Ritter will set up to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. They run. It's Tucker. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defender's minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
Ritter back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Still going. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Paris Campbell, 56 yards. And the Raiders will strike first here, this wild card matchup. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. So first and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun, Richardson. He'll get this into the hands of the rookie from Texas. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Very nicely done there on the reception. And what an impact this rookie made on this offense, Charles, in the regular season.
Yeah, he's a big part of why they are where they are. He stepped into an important role, embraced it, and in a lot of ways expanded it, and immediately made a connection with his...
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 41. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return. Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They keep it on the ground. White again. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give them 12 yards that time, and a Las Vegas first.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Ritter off the play fake. That's caught by Myers. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Throw left side, pulled in by Tucker. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. They'll try the right side here with White. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts 17. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
4th down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. From the right hash, this from 33. Carlson able to put this one through. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give to Taylor. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So a nice play defensively by the rookie, coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
Going play action. Ritter. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Looking to throw it here. Ritter trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Well, I mean, it hadn't been a picture-perfect first half for this defense to this point, but that's a big play to get them right back in the ballgame.
And I think that changes their mind frame. Now they're saying to themselves, hey, we're still in this. And even though our offense hasn't done anything, we've had our troubles on our own right, we still made a play right there that could change the course of this game. Great job delivering.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Open man is Tucker. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Here's Ritter. And got his man complete. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Ritter. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And they'll run with Tucker. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
Even though positive yardage was gained on that play, I think the defense has to be happy. Obviously, they were prepared for some trick plays coming into the game, and they looked very aware that those could happen on any given down.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Gets this to Campbell out on the right side. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Daniel Carlson set for the Raider field goal. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. The kick by Carlson is good, and the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Richardson out of the shotgun. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
There's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Now Richardson. That is caught, and he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 45-yard line. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
This is caught inside the 15. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. Now it's Richardson. And not wanting to take a shot out of the pocket, he tucks it and goes down. A very costly sack there on 3rd and goal, pushes him back big time. And now you'd figure the field goal team coming on 4th. And oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. Here's Richardson to throw. Oh, he's intercepted again. It's Richardson's 3rd of the game. Jacorian Bennett has it. He was defended by Jacorian Bennett. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. But the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line. The drive starts with a run by White. And he gets this up just shy of the 15. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a first down.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. 2nd down and 6 now. Ritter now. Back to the same target, Campbell. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Back to throw, Ritter. Open man is Myers. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well. The offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top, unsuccessfully.
Ritter from the gun. This goes out wide from Madison. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. To the air again, it's Ritter. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
I see a surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So on 4th down, here's A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number one. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC Wildcard game. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Now they're down on the scoreboard. Sort of a sloppy first half. Coach Davis, if you were in the locker room, what would the message have been?
I think I'd have to go with something you don't ordinarily go with in the NFL. That's like fire and brimstone. You've got to fire these guys up. Make them understand what's going on out there. They were so sloppy in the first half. Too many turnovers. Tighten things up. Maybe get in their face a little bit. Get in their grill. And then send them back out.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 3rd and 2. Richardson looking to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 26-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Richardson looking to throw this. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. And by Mitchell, 26 yards. And the Colts are an extra point away from taking the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just there, you know, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
This 2nd and 4. Ritter will set up to throw it. Oh, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Now, there's a reason they call him a ball-hawking safety. It looked like he read that, Charles, and he wasn't stopping there. After he got it, he took it all the way to the house to widen their lead.
And what's interesting to me, Brandon, is that our spotter, Bruce Murray, right before that snap, pointed to his number on my play sheet. Got to see him a little bit as a ball hawk and a return man that time, didn't we? That's just the type of play they expect from him, and he delivers in a big way. Nice call, Bruce.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt, Charles, with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
First down, here's White. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. 51 yards rushing for him now to this point. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They stay on the ground with White. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people...
Surprised you didn't tank for a QB.
White, he'll try the left side. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They created a nice sustained drive on the plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Second down and 4. Ritter now looking to throw it this time. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick six. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Ritter back to throw. Flush to his right. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that'll get the lead down to 5. He's got 9 points on field goals now. He's made 3 of them. That gets him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these threes into 6s.
And for him, it's not his concern, right? He just goes out there when they call on him and goes ahead and puts points up on the board. But the offense has got to get together and figure out what's stalling their drives, so they have to keep calling on him.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But Let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Richardson working from the gun. And he's got Pierce. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the fourth. Richardson. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, 44 yards. And the Colts will add to their fourth quarter lead. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Makes the score 28, Raiders 16. Matt Gay to kick off for the Colts.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
Lol, I tried but was somehow winning still.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Down from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Ritter off the play fake. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. That's caught by Tucker. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it in.
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's a give to Madison running right. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
You can do one of two things after a penalty. You can hang your head, or you can get mad and redouble your efforts. I think we just saw the latter there as they stopped him for no gain.
Touchdown Raiders. Jacoby Myers, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Raiders have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And this a very important drive leading in the fourth quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And that's just an ideal run to start this drive because they're in full ball control mode now. So if you keep ripping off 7, 8, 9 yards of carry, you're going to have a great chance of finishing off this game.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And this is exactly what you're looking to do offensively. If you can start stringing some runs together like this, you'll keep churning out first downs. And that's going to put you in a great position to carry this one home.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Out of his hands quickly to Pittman.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. From the shotgun, Richardson. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Richardson shotgun on third down. Lets one go downfield for Pierce. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Raiders are right back in this football game.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there. And they'll go backwards right away. Here's second down. White running to the left. Yeah, this defense is all fired up now as they'll drive it the second straight time. Back inside the 5 now. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Here's Ritter. Gets this to Myers. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16.
They got the completion. Now, they probably had 2 plays called in the huddle, so they've got to get to the line of scrimmage, get set, and run their 4th down play.
Another big play in a game that's had plenty of them. 4th and 2. Ritter. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Well, so much for that possession.
Yeah, I think he tried to do a little too much there, partner. He tried to keep it himself. Ended up getting buried in the backfield, and that brings up fourth down.
Gay's kick is good, and that'll push the lead up to 8. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Here's 1st and 10. Ritter looks to throw it. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him the completion.
Just over 50 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Ritter. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down. Now Ritter. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And the Colts have just about sewn up this football game. Well, this game has not been short on intrigue, but that's the backbreaker right there, and it's going to put any hope of victory to bed.
Yeah, they knew they needed the touchdown, and when you have that little time remaining, they know they've got no choice except to go for broke, and that they did. But the interception, that means defeat.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped